Hello and welcome to Factual Insider, the channel that strives to cover as many facts as possible. Today we will be discussing 10 facts about the rapper Currency that you may not know. If you find any of the facts to be interesting, please be sure to hit the like button, subscribe and hit the bell icon to receive notifications. With that being said, let's get started. Number 1. From 2009 to 2013, many hip-hop listeners and fans may remember the Young Money and YMCMB era that introduced rappers such as Drake, Nicki Minaj, and Tyga. Of course, the label that was owned and created by Lil Wayne easily hit mainstream with albums and projects such as The Carter 4, Roman's Revenge, Take Care, and more. However, the Young Money roster included other artists that would leave before the label would see its mainstream success. Currency, who was also another New Orleans rapper, was signed to Cash Money Records back in 2004 and would be one of the first artists in Lil Wayne's Young Money roster when the label was introduced back in 2005. Currency would be featured and included onto multiple projects, such as being featured on multiple songs off of Lil Wayne's Dedication 2 mixtape, the song Grown Man off of the Carter 2, along with other projects. Currency would end up leaving the Young Money roster back in late 2007. Currency has confirmed that there never was a fallout or conflict with Lil Wayne or Young Money. Spitta has stated that he wanted to leave the label to pursue his own vision and the type of music that he wanted to create. Number 2. Many fans of Currency are also fans of the Pittsburgh native, Wiz Khalifa. Both Wiz and Spitta have put out many projects together, such as the 2009 album released back on February 9, 2019. The How Fly mixtape, and the pair have also featured each other on numerous mixtapes, songs, and albums. However, more music could have possibly been made if a quicker response was received. In 2008, Wiz Khalifa reached out to Currency on MySpace and suggested that the pair should collaborate on making music together. Unfortunately, Currency forgot to respond. It wouldn't be until sometime later that when Currency got a Twitter account that he got called out by others for not responding to Wiz, so Spitta made an effort to reach out, and thankfully the pair have been great friends and collaborators since. Number 3. Plenty of different rappers have gone into different business ventures outside of music, such as Rick Ross owning multiple Wingstop franchises, Mr. Fab starting the Dope Era clothing line, along with other rappers. With Currency, he has gone into other business ventures, but one of his most iconic businesses that he owns happens to be the New Orleans Street Custom Motors Auto Shop. The auto shop has helped customize many different whips for many local customers, and Spitta has also used his own business to customize some of his own cars too. Interestingly, he has also used his auto shop business for cars for other rappers such as Fendi P off of Currency's Jet Life record label, and even had the likes of Soulja Boy as a customer for the New Orleans auto shop. Number 4. At the beginning of the video, you may remember that Currency was one of the first Young Money artists under Wayne's label before the label would have mainstream success and would sign the likes of Drake and Nicki Minaj. Back in 2005, Lil Wayne would feature the song Where the Cash At, which was originally a Currency song, which also featured Remy Ma onto multiple mixtapes for Lil Wayne. The song was considered to be a featured single for Currency's debut album, which would have been titled Music to Fly To. The album was never released, along with multiple unreleased songs recorded by Currency due to Spitta leaving the Young Money roster in late 2007. Number 5. Back on April 20, 2021, right on 420, the New Orleans-based rapper decided to release a project that was very unique compared to his previous albums, mixtapes, and EPs, called The Financial District. The 7-track extended play was an exclusive NFT-oriented extended play which only sold about 250 copies, as Currency stated that the project was meant to be provided as a more personalized experience for his fans, and the project was released simultaneously with other NFTs that featured a lowrider and a Jet Life chain. The NFTs were also created by Kid 8, who is a graphic artist who has also collaborated with other projects for artists such as Gucci Mane, Future, and Chris Brown. Number 6. The New Orleans rapper has been known for putting out many mixtape projects over the years that fans and listeners have enjoyed, such as Fear and Loathing in New Orleans, New Jet City, Drive-In Theater, and more. Released back on September 18, 2020, Spitta and Harry Fraud put out the collaborative mixtape project The Director's Cut, which included guest artists such as Larry June, Trippie Redd, and Snoop Dogg. Snoop's verse had razor-thin timing, as his verse almost never made it onto the song 180 Days off of the Director's Cut project. Snoop sent in his verse for the project just hours before the mixtape would be released to the public, and thankfully fans were pleased with the verse that Snoop provided for the song. Please be sure to check out our other video 10 interesting facts about Snoop Dogg you may not know. Number 7. Sean Corey Carter, or more commonly known as JayZ, is often featured in many top 5 lists of the greatest rappers of all time and has been known to get involved in multiple business ventures such as his Tidal music streaming service, his co-ownership in the 40/40 Club in New York, among others. Branching out into the cannabis industry, Monogram would be another business venture that the Brooklyn native would get into. JayZ would handpick a few lucky individuals to be a part of the advertising campaign for Monogram, and Spitta would be one of the lucky few that would make it onto Jigga's new endeavor. Jet Life's own can be seen featured on a photo to help promote the Monogram brand on social media. Number 8. Before becoming one of the first members of Lil Wayne's Young Money roster of artists and before going independent along with forming his own Jet Life record label, Currency would have one more record label that he was associated with during his beginnings in music. No Limit Records, who has been known to be a local competing record label in New Orleans to Cash Money Records. Master P, who is the label's owner, would sign Currency to No Limit thanks to Spitta's older brother Mr. Marcello already being signed to the label. Currency would end up becoming a part of the 504 Boys under the No Limit roster, and the group was named after the local area code for New Orleans. Although Spitta was not featured on every 504 Boys project, you could still hear him on some of their projects, such as the song Holla off of the Ballers album released back on December 10, 2002. Number 9. It's no secret to fans and listeners of Spitta that the New Orleans native loves his cars. With a fleet of lowriders and multiple exotics such as his Ferrari, Rolls-Royce Cullinan, and more. Not only has Currency shown off his fleet of cars, but he is also proud of his collection of Hot Wheels, and believe it or not, there is a connection. Spitta has mentioned before he has always been into cars even as a child, and when his mother would take him grocery shopping, she would allow young Spitta to pick up a Hot Wheels car of his choice when he had good behavior. Little did she know that he would end up still collecting Hot Wheels as an adult, but would also help contribute to his strong passion of cars later on. Number 10. After being a part of the No Limit roster of artists and being a part of the 504 Boys, Currency was able to learn a few things in music and was able to gain valuable experience in the music business. During the Hot Ones episode that featuring Currency back in 2015, Currency was asked what he was able to learn from Master P when he was a part of his label. Spitta responded that Master P taught him that he determines his paycheck based on the music he puts out. If he stops making music, he stops getting paid, and vice versa. Using the advice that was given to him from Master P, Spitta has been praised by his fans and music listeners alike for being a motivated artist with a superb work ethic, which would explain how he has been able to consistently release projects over the years of his music career. Well, there you have it. Those were 10 facts about Currency that you may not know. Hope that the video was enjoyable and entertaining. You are encouraged to watch more facts about other rappers and other miscellaneous topics. See you next time.